Hello and welcome to Number Wang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Number Wang. That's 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 Number Wang. Let's go to the maths board. That's Number Wang. That's Number Wang. That's Number Wang. That's the Number Wang bonus. Triple Number Wang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum! Bad luck, most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Number Wang. That's all from Number Wang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Number Wang, and remember out there, good Number Wang! Good afternoon, hello, good evening, good morning, good night, and welcome to Game Night Happy Hour Jogging Jump. Hello, it's been a while, good to see you, hope you're keeping well. Hope everyone is well and having a good Thursday, whatever day it is so far. I've had a very productive day, I have to say. All sorts of things going on, but I can't tell you the one thing that I spent most of the morning doing because there's a surprise in store for Saturday. I'll tell you about that a bit later on, but lovely to have you all here. I did have... Dogs had a good play in the garden this afternoon, and Dexter was completely settled. Like, he'd not made a peep for the last hour or so. I'm just hearing him starting to stir now. The door to the office is closed, as you can see, but he may start yapping at some point, so we may have some background noise. I may bring him in here and cuddle him a little bit if he is going to get a bit crazy and start shouting at us, but we'll have to wait and see. More surprises in the top. I don't know about that, Topper. But yes, there is a little surprise coming on Saturday, which I'm very excited about. It's the first of a number of things that might be coming in due course, but yeah, very much looking forward to sharing that with you on Saturday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yes, it is Happy Hour. Let me say hello to you all. Good afternoon to Big Man Aaron and Innis and Shapes. Hello to G. Eisens and Tabstop, Zeus and Cetra, Oni, Topper, Clive, Bash, Nightbot that we like, Badbot that we don't like, Dogfish, Puzzled Dan, Jogging Chum, welcome Reswim, welcome Sapster, and anyone else who's lurking in the stream, you're most welcome to be here, and I hope you're ready for some afternoon puzzling and trivia. We have got a double bill, but two self-running games, so we know roughly how long they're going to last. Cryptex is about 30-35 minutes, that is the question, about 25. So we should be done and dusted inside our usual 90-minute slot without breaking too much of a sweat. And first of all, we've got a game of Cryptex. This comes to us from Apodo Nuevo. I think it's sort of Apodo's official debut, though I know Apodo did write a few questions for The Abyss last weekend or the weekend before, or possibly both actually. But it's the first sort of official outing for Apodo Nuevo. I know he said to me he can't be here, he's working, but he's looking forward to watching the VOD. So it's a sort of a debut pack for Apodo. I proved this one myself, and I think it's very user friendly. It's very accessible as packs go. But as ever, Cryptex is a particularly tricky game. I would strongly advise you get hold of a pen and paper or a Google Sheets, a spreadsheet document, or a Notepad++, whatever it is you think would be best for you, but you might need to make some notes along the way because it's sort of a puzzle within a puzzle, if you like. Points equals pennies in this game, you'll be delighted to hear, so do take part. Even if you're not looking to get one of the medals today, you do get rewarded for every answer that you get. So yes, do grab hold of some pen and paper and get ready to join the lobby. This is Apodo Nuevo's Cryptex game, and if you'd like to play, you need to enter the code. I think our milk is on the turn. There's sort of floaty bits, very subtle floaty bits in the top of my tea, which is not very pog. We need a new fridge. Our fridge doesn't tend to keep things particularly cold. Welcome Scorecount, welcome Quizzle, lovely to have you. To be fair, it was free. It was here when we bought the house, and it's massive. So fridges of sort of comparable sizes are upwards of 400 or 500 quid. Yes, Squan Lake. So it's on the list of things that we need to buy, but not necessarily top priority, as we have actually got another fridge in the one that we brought with us, which is currently just sat in the garage, not doing anything. So, So if you've not played before, Cryptex is a self-running puzzle game. It's sort of like a crosswordy sort of thing. You'll be given a clue, and the answer to the clues will be 8 letters long. You need to whisper them to Persephone's Twitch bot, and you get points if you're right, but you are deducted points if you are wrong. Along the way, you'll need to take one letter from each of the clues and add that to the main Cryptex puzzle, and each of those letters will in turn spell out another 8-letter word, which is the Cryptex word, which you solve at the end. 20-point bonus if you can solve it, but minus 10 if you can't. Those are the general rules, and like I say, pen and paper is recommended so that you can write down the letters that you want to pick out along the way. Remember, of course, you don't actually need to solve every puzzle. You might be able to work out what a puzzle starts with, for example, and that might help you to get the letter you need towards the Cryptex. But of course, the more that you solve in the main game, the more likely you are to be able to solve the Cryptex, and that is where you can earn some big bonus points. 16 of us in so far. It's a nice cozy happy hour this afternoon. I do like a good cozy happy hour, though I will say at this point, happy hour is not on next week. The week after is a maybe. It has been scheduled, but we may need to look again at the question pack. I think there were some issues arose with the pack that's been highlighted for that week, so we may or may not have one the following week. I'm going to be here on Saturday, of course, as well, just to give you a heads up for that. I'm here with the Pyramid, I think. Yes, the Pyramid and Buzz-Off, more Buzz-Off, the first of the second round Buzz-Off games, and the Pyramid, which comes to us, I believe, from Oni. So that to look forward to this weekend. I did say there might be something extra happening as well. I might write an extra game quickly, because that's quite two Buzz-Offs and a Pyramid. Pyramid's a relatively short game, so I might throw together an Escape Artist pack. I haven't written one of those for a while. I've been on a bit of a question writing binge this week, because I'm trying to get the packs that I've highlighted for myself done and written, including one of my packs for the festive season, which will be on us before we know it. Upon us before we know it. It is very nearly November, and Quizmas is something that Ash and I are doing again this year. Starting from December, and not this Saturday. No, it's November. Ash vs. B is November, Puzzle Dam. So a little way to go before that one. And yes, Merry Quizmas. Quizmas is coming around again, and Ash and I will say more about that in due course. But keep your eyes on your diaries throughout the month of December if you want to join in with the festive goodness, and very grateful to all the people I've approached to write question packs for the various games we'll be playing across that month, not week, month. End of Quizmas is going to coincide with my season finale, which is going to bring the Buzz-Off season finale, the end of season party, and I'm then going to have a couple of weeks off for the last week and a half or so of December. I'm not streaming on Christmas Day. You'll be relieved, or possibly not relieved to hear. I am going to be streaming on New Year's Day, though, so just advance warning, that's going to be my season opener. Season 6 opener is going to be New Year's Day. It'll have a sort of big fat quiz of the year sort of theme. I'm writing both of the packs for that game, for that stream, so yeah, do put that in your diaries if everyone is hungover. If you've got nothing better to do at 8 o'clock on New Year's Day, then I will be here as usual. We've got 16 players into the game. I think we should lock it up and begin. Alright then, here are the rules. Round 1 is called Decryption. A reminder again, this is a self-running game. Once I press the button, the game cannot be stopped. Every 20 seconds you'll be presented an index number and an 8-letter clue. There are 8 clues in total. These clues will help you to crack the Cryptex at the end of the round. The clue and the Cryptex share the same letter in the index position. So for example, if your clue is 6 letters hopping Australian marsupial, the answer would be kangaroo. So not 6 letters, but 6th letter. Answer would be kangaroo. For the Cryptex, you need to take that 6th letter of the answer, in this case it'd be an arm, and pop it into the Cryptex. After all 8 clues have been revealed, there will be a 10-second break, and at any time before the break you may submit the answer to any of the clues that have been revealed, even if they're no longer on the screen. So if you sort of have a blank on the first one and then it comes to you a bit later on, you can still answer that even if it's not on the screen. Yes, the board has arisen. Each correct answer is worth 5 points. Any incorrect answers or repeats will cost you 1 point, so keep an eye on what your scores are doing. After the break at the end, you attempt to crack the Cryptex. You have but 1 attempt to do that. Cracking the Cryptex is worth 20 points, but an incorrect answer will cost you 10. Whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, and use of pen and paper is strongly encouraged. Just before we start, because this is the last point where I can stop the game, I'm just going to go get him, show him off to you, and then put him back in his box. You want to come and say hi? Come on. Oh, who's my little balky dog? Hello. Oh yes, hello. All these lovely kisses. Hello, Puckling. who's lovely. Hello. This is Dexter. For those of you who haven't met him before, this is Dexter. He's a Cocker Spaniel. He's about 15 weeks old, and he's all mouth at the moment. Yes, those are my fingers. I need those to play the piano. I've got my Elton John concert tomorrow. Yes, bath is fine. You can give me a bath. That's fine. He's such a little doggo. Must eat everything, I feel you, Dexter. Oh, hello. Oh, you're just so gorgeous. Give him a... No, please don't. Ow. Don't bite my face, little Shenzi. I love you. Oh, yes, I love you. Anyway, if you're going to be Wrigley, you're going to have to go back to bed. Because we need to play Cryptex. If you could sit nicely, if you were a lapdog, you could sit here for the whole thing. But you are not. You are all Wrigley and all mouths. Right. Dexter's going back to bed. There may be balks along the way. I might bring the crate in at some point. Say bye-bye, Dexter. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello. Oh, he's so sweet, but he is a fidget, aren't you? Let's pop you back to bed. Got Kenny in here. She'll keep you company. There you go. Good. Back to sleep. I'm going to try closing both doors and see what happens. Hopefully Penny won't need to come out at any point. Oh, our bedroom door apparently doesn't close. Oh well. Well, there's one door closed. There's two doors closed. Out of sight, out of mind, out of earshot. I'm sure he'll be fine. Right, if you're ready, those are the rules. Let's play Cryptex. And here we go. First clue then for you, 8 letters in this. Board game created by Alfred Butts. It's the second letter that you are going to be after for your Cryptex here. Green if you're right, red if you're wrong. On to the next clue. You can still answer that first one even though it's no longer displayed. Acid, also known as vitamin C, third letter. Okay, on we go. Bong Joon-ho's Academy Award-winning film. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on the A of Academy there. Bong Joon-ho's Academy Award-winning film. You need the fourth letter, so if you've answered it, which it looks like quite a few of us have managed to do, take the fourth letter of that word and put it into your Cryptex. Remember, these letters that you take out will form another word, which would be a Cryptex solution. Blues Friends had Super Duper UK and Handy Dandy US ones. You want the seventh letter here. Blues Friends had Super Duper and Handy Dandy ones. This depended whether you're in the UK or in the US. Bit of a trickier clue there. A couple of people losing a point. Finely chopped cabbage with dressing. 5 letters. 8 letters, but you want the 5th. I can't remember how to play my own game. Okay, moving on. Comedian Sarah, who hosts Elephant in the Room. 8 letters, and you want the 8th. A few players getting this one right. Remember, the more clues you get, and the ones that are confirmed right, providing you note them down correctly, the more chance you have of cracking the Cryptex in a little while. Cloudy weather, first letter. First letter into the Cryptex will help you. And coming on to our final clue then. To bamboozle, perhaps with a cloth over one's eyes. You want the 6th letter. Again, this is 8 letters long, you want the 6th. Just jogging chum. And Dogfish getting it as well. Okay, 10 seconds to check your answers. Nobody getting a full sweep, but quite a few players with 7 out of 8. 20 seconds to crack the Cryptex. 20 points if you do, minus 10 if you are wrong. The more points you have, or the more letters you have, the more likely you are to solve it. You can take a guess, but remember that you are penalised if you're wrong. Some bonus points going out there. Any more for any more. The answer to the solution was occasion. Occasion. The board game created by Alfred Butts was Scrabble, from where we got the C. The acid, also known as vitamin C, ascorbic, from where we got the C. Bong Joon-ho's Academy Award-winning film was Parasite, from where we got the A. Blues Friends had Super Duper UK and Handy Dandy US ones was Notebook, from where we got the O. Finely Chopped Cabbage with Dressing is Coleslaw, from where we got the S. Comedian Sarah, who hosts Elephant in the Room, was Milliken, from where we got the N. Cloudy Weather is Overcast, from where we got the O. And to bamboozle is to hoodwink, from where we got the I. Hoodwink is what we're after. A bit of a cryptic clue there, as is the nature of the game. That's the end of puzzle 1. Samster, Innis, Dogfish, Zeus, all on 55. Clive's just behind on 53. Tabstop Quizzle on 50. Not doing too badly in that first puzzle. Very well played. Let's go on to puzzle number 2. Let's reset the Cryptex. And here we go. Starting with US state that's home to O'Hare International Airport. You want the first letter. And I have it on good authority from Apodo to say to you that he did not write this Cryptex. Someone helped him, but can you work out who? A little bit of an extra cryptic clue. Apodo didn't write this. Someone helped him. Can you work out who? Moving on to the second letter now. Made holy with oil. You want the second letter of this 8-letter word. 5 points if you can find the 8-letter word. And moving right along. 7th letter now. Philippine volcano whose 1991 eruption was the second largest in the 20th century. This is a particularly tricky question. I suspect a few people may be getting it the first loudest. 3rd letter now. Just a corner space on a Monopoly board. A few people getting this one. Let's move on. A clean energy producing structure that one might tilt at. A clean energy producing structure that one might tilt at. You want the 6th letter of this 8-letter word. A lot of people getting this one. Moving on. Comedian and ventriloquist Paul, who patented the first mechanical artificial heart. Comedian and ventriloquist Paul, who patented the first mechanical artificial heart. You want the 4th letter. Tabstop is there. Clue may have eluded everybody else. On we go. Atomic number 9, the most volatile of the halogens. 8 letters long, you want the 5th. And there's one more clue to come after this one. And here it is. Censure or summit on an iPhone, for example. Censure or summit on an iPhone, for example. You want the 8th letter. Last few seconds to finish off any of the clues from this round. Okay, you've now got 10 seconds to check your answers. No answers will be accepted during this time, and then 20 seconds to crack the Cryptex. Have you got enough letters to give it a go? 20 if you're right, minus 10 if you're wrong. Here we go. Are you going to take a risk? Big man Aaron solving with just 5 answers there. Any more for any more? Innis having a go and going wrong. Quizzle has got there. The solution to the Cryptex was inscribe. US state that's home to O'Hare International Airport is Illinois. Made holy with oil is anointed. Philippine volcano was Pinatubo. Pinatubo. Just a corner is visiting on a Monopoly board. Clean energy producing structure is a windmill. Comedian and ventriloquist was Windchell. Atomic number 9 is fluorine. Fluorine. Censure or summit on an iPhone is a ringtone. And of course, all of those clues had in them. They were helped by the inscribe. The inscribe helped Apodo to write that. And inscribe was indeed the answer to the Cryptex. So a lovely little double layering there. Let's go and look at the scores. Tabstop in front with 105 now. Samson moves to second with 100. Clive's in third with 98 as we move to round number 2. Round 2 is combination. Gameplay is identical to round 1, but each clue is now a combination of 2 words. The ending of the first word is blended with the beginning of the second word. At least 2 of the letters, possibly more, will overlap. For example, the clue might be a poker hand of 5 hearts and bar bar black blank. That would be flush plus sheep. The 2 letters overlapping would give you flusheep. And once again, you take the index that is indicated and you add that letter to your Cryptex solution. The more you solve, the more chance you have of solving the Cryptex. The Cryptex will be an actual word, it will not be a blended word. Okay, so the Cryptex word is a real 8-letter word, but as before, they're all blended words, but they all total 8 letters. Just a few seconds to catch your breath, and then we will go into the first puzzle again. 2 puzzles in round 2. Good luck. Let's reset the Cryptex. Anytime now. Anytime now. Anytime now. There we go. And in we go. To accidentally reveal the beans and a brimless hat with a flat top. Blend them together, you'll get an 8-letter phrase. You want the 5th letter. And you can come back to solving these if you want to have a think about it, make some notes, come back to it a bit later on, you can do. Don't repeat it though, because you will lose a point for repeats. To swivel in place and a candle burned in prayer. 3rd letter is what you want. To swivel in place and a candle burned in prayer. Go, no one attempting that one. Grapefruit soda made by Coca-Cola and a room you pay to try to get out of. You want the 7th letter of this blended word. Remember, if you solve one of them, if you know the answer to one, you could still get the Cryptex letter, and it might be an assistant in getting the other half of the word as well. Moving on, a student in military school and an alternate route. You want the 4th letter. A bit more green coming in now. Adding to your Cryptex nodes, if you like. Lots of blue appearing there, which is great to see. On we go. Steinbeck's east of blank and false teeth. You want the 1st letter. And we're looking for exactly 8 letters in this phrase. Or in this word. This blended word. Onwards, capital of Turkey and new Olympic sport with kata and kumite events. Capital of Turkey and a new Olympic sport with kata and kumite events. You want the 8th letter. On we go. Land for raising livestock and a fish sometimes served on pizza. Blend them together. Take the 6th letter of the result for your Cryptex. 8-letter word will give you this answer and 5 points. One more clue to come then. And it is the 2nd letter. A block of cast metal and the city where Bruce Wayne resides. A block of cast metal and the city where Bruce Wayne resides. It's quite loud. Just going to turn that down a bit. Tabstop and Clive getting a perfect board. Very well played to them. 10 seconds to check you're working. No answers accepted during this time. Remember, the Cryptex solution will be a full word. It will not be a blended word. Have you got enough information to crack it? 20 seconds. 20 points if you're right, minus 10 if you're wrong. Good sweep of players across the board. Just Reese-Win, G-Isms and Puzzle Dan sitting this one out. Well done. If you crack this Cryptex, it was envelope or envelop. Spillbox, spill and pillbox. Pivotive, pivot and votive, I think. Frescape was that one. Cadetor, that's very nice. Edenture, Eden and denture. Ankarate, Ankara and karate or karate. A ranch and an anchovy gives you a ranchovy. and in Gotham. Ingot and Gotham. That's the end of puzzle 3. Tabstop maintaining the lead, 165. Clyde now moves into second with 158. Samster into third with 155. Quizzle fourth, just behind at 150. Still plenty to play for. Another one of those, a blended one, combination coming right up. Here we go, puzzle 4. Lead vocalist for 9 Inch Nails and short rice-like pasta. Got the first letter. Blend them together, at least 2 of them will overlap. I know the first one, not the second. I mean, I know them all because I've seen the answers, but off the top of my head, I knew the first one. Could I have worked out the second? A couple of people have. TikTok singer, and who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? He knows. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? He knows. Blend it with the TikTok singer and take the third letter. Oh. Sorry, that was disgusting to do on stream, but I've reached the bit where the milk has settled to the bottom. That was not pleasant. Venus' sister on the court, and to pass into law. You want the 5th letter. Venus' sister on the court, and to pass into law. Egg-based paint. And a slang for a less reputable newspaper. Egg-based paint and slang for a less reputable newspaper. You want the 2nd letter of this blended word. Tab stop making an error there. Can have another go, of course. A sidekick, blank banana, and an endangered bird species with a naked head. A sidekick, blank banana, and an endangered bird species with a naked head. You want the 4th letter. Onwards. Ignorance, questioned by Fry and Togsvig, and a sitcom alien with a penchant for stir-fried cat. 6th letter is what you're after. Ignorance, questioned by Fry and Togsvig, and a sitcom alien with a penchant for stir-fried cat. On to the next. A cavalry sword and what a mint might help freshen. Cavalry sword and what a mint might help freshen. You want the 7th letter. Remember, you can find the letter of the cryptex without fully solving the clue. So if you know half of it, if you know the second half, for example, you can still take the 7th letter, even if you don't necessarily know the first and can't get the 5 points. On to the final clue then. 8 letters long. You want the 8th letter of the pelt of an animal. And with burns, first is best. With murders, first is worst. Tab stop again with a perfect board here. 8 out of 8. Very well played. Okay, 10 seconds to check your answers. Get your cryptex in order. It will be a real word. Can you crack this cryptex? Good luck. 20 seconds. Clive getting it off just 4 clues. Joggy Chum getting it off just 3. Very well played. If you have managed to get it, score count having a go but tripping up. G. Eisens as well, off just the 1. Dogfish has got there from 4th. The cryptex solution was resonate. Resonate is what we're after. Resnorzo. Resna and Orzo, I think. Keshado. Keshado. Serenact. Serena and act. Temperag. Temperag. Secondor. Secondor. General F. Generalf. Sabreth, that was, and Hidegree, Hidegree. So in degree, first is best, and murder is worst. That's the end of puzzle 4. Tab stop with a strong lead, 224. Sam's second with 205. Clive in third with 197, just 2 points ahead of Quizzle on 195. Nice. Good game. Strong scores happening here. Let's go on to the final round. So round 3 is just called Cryptex. In this round, crack the Cryptex as quickly as possible. Welcome, Ali Law. Welcome to the stream. Glad you like it. Sorry you've missed it. There'll be another one quite soon, though, I'm sure. Do not submit answers to the clues. Only crack the Cryptex. In this round, the clues may not be 8 letters long. They may be more. They may be less. And it should work this time. I did actually run this pack in fast mode, and it does look like it's working. At the beginning of the round, the Cryptex is worth 55 points. Clues are revealed every 15 seconds. Each clue drops the value of the Cryptex by 5 points. You have but one attempt. An incorrect answer will earn you 1 point for each letter in the correct position. So even if you do not know the Cryptex come the end of the puzzle, if you've got any of the letters at all, then you might as well have an attempt. It will flag you as wrong and you'll go red, but you will get 1 point for every letter in the right place. Even if you just go A, and then you know the last letter, for example, you will still get 1 point for every correct letter. So it's worth having a go. 10 points at the end if you can do it. 1 point for every letter if you don't crack the Cryptex. Good luck. The category for the first one is a city. It's 8 letters long. It is a brave person who attempts to crack the Cryptex at this stage, but it's worth 55 points if you can. Yeah, that'll work, Shapes. Need an R and a G and an H. Right, first clue. Don't solve this. Don't solve this. No matter the factors involved, it will always yield a product. 14 letters long, you want the 5th. 14 letters long, you want the 5th. Any submissions must also be exactly 8 letters long. Tapstop has attempted and gone wrong, so a chance to catch up here. Next, 6th letter of where you might respawn in a video game, 10 letters long. 45 points if you can solve now. Don't attempt to solve this puzzle. On we go. A pass. Dogfish, the first to solve, getting 40 or possibly 45 points, not sure. A pass can get you here to meet the stars. 9 letters long, you want the 8th. 9 letters long, you want the 8th. Oni also solving for 40 points. Nicely done. Down to 35 of the bank. Performer with the 2019 hit Juice. It's 5 letters long, you want the 2nd. Big man Aaron solving now for 35 points. Well played. Couple more solves coming in at 35. Nicely done. On we go. Ivy League school in New Jersey. 9 letters long, you want the 4th. Clive getting in for 30 points. Well played. Anybody else going to solve at this point? Clive has taken the lead, but Quizzle has taken the lead further. On we go. 25 points for solving now. Camera, used by David Nixon in the UK, and Alan Funt in the US. 6 letters long, you want the 3rd. Have you got enough information to have a crack at the Cryptex yet? It is a city we are after. Down to 20 points. What can be found at Mazorgsky's exhibition? Innes now solving for 20 points. And a couple of others that I've just missed. 8 letters long, you want the 7th. What can be found at Mazorgsky's exhibition? Final clue coming in now then. Drink before an X-ray. 6 or 7 letters. Either way, you want the 1st. Could be the big help. Might as well try and solve now. There are no more clues to come. Do give it a go. Okay, 10 points if you can solve the Cryptex. Now might as well have a go. 1 point for every correct letter, even if none of the others are, even if you don't actually get the answer. Do give it a go. You get some free points for attempting if you've got any of the letters right at all. The solution to the Cryptex was Winnipeg, and my, what a shuffle that has been to the scores. Multiplication, checkpoint. That's where you might respawn. Backstage is a pass that can get you to meet the stars. Lizzo, or Lizzo, or Lizzo is a performer with the 2019 Juice. Princeton was the Ivy League school in New Jersey. Candid is the camera used by David Nixon and Alan Funt. Pictures is what can be found at Mazorski's exhibition, and whiskey is the drink before an X-ray. Bet big on Santiago. It has cost you the lead, Tabstop, but you are still in 3rd. The next category is a board game. 8 letters. 55 points if you can solve it now, just based on board game. Score count having a go and not delivering on the goods. Here's some clues for you. Mel Brooks' sci-fi spoof, 10 letters long. You want the 2nd. 50 points for solving now. Object of a philatelist's desire. 5 letters long. You want the 1st. Always worth a go, school. Always worth a go. Game played by Jim, Larry, and Bruce. 10 letters. You want the 4th. Remember, we are after a board game. Don't solve this one, but do take that letter, put it into your Cryptex slot. They may have a whistle at the beach. 9 letters, you want the 8th. Have you got enough information to crack the Cryptex? 35 points if you solve it now. Zeusless is the first to solve, taking 35 points. Very well played. A shadow, often of a person in profile, 10 letters long, you want the 3rd. Tab stop, making good there, getting 30 points, retaking the lead. Behaving irregularly, 9 letters, you want the 5th. Oni, that's enough for Oni to make a solve, taking 25 points. Shapes has had a go, gotten some points, but not the full answer. Bad luck there. And we're dropping to 20 points. The top banana since the 1950s. 9 letters long, you want to give me the 6th. The top banana since the 1950s. Big Manarin's having a go, not solving. Quizzle has solved for 20 points, moving up to 250. 15 points available now. This is the final clue. Arena where cycling events occur. 9 letters, you want the 7th. Oh, Shapes, bad luck, my dude. Okay, 10 points for solving now. All the clues have gone, you might as well have a guess. Put in the letters that you've got. Add some other letters on the ones that you don't. You get some free points for attempting. It is a board game we're after. And the solution to the Cryptex was Splendor. Spaceballs is the Mel Brooks sci-fi spoof. A stamp is the object of a philatelist's desires. Generation is the game played by Jim, Larry and Bruce. A lifeguard may have a whistle at the beach. A silhouette is a shadow, often of a person in profile. Eccentric is behaving irregularly. Cavendish is the top banana since the 1950s. And Velodrome is an arena where cycling events occur. I did check it. It does cite it as a board game if you look it up. Well, it certainly did when I looked it up. Final one then. Category is flower. I think by all definitions, yes, tabletop game may be a more accurate definition there, possibly. But there we go. Right, 50 points. We're after a flower. 90s TV series starring Mayim Bialik. 7 letters, you want the 6th. Dogging Chum having a stab and not getting there. Bad luck. So currently in the lead, but not by much. Down to 45 points. Olympics-like games held from 1986 to 2005 with 8 letters. Ah, thank you, school. Bon Candy Company. 6 letters, you want the 2nd. Remember, we're after a flower. 40 points if you can solve it now. Tabstop solves at this point, then Tabstop will win the game. Still no one solving, down to 35. A mishmash of different items with 10 letters. You want the 8th. We're after a flower. 35 points for solving now. Reeswan having a go, not getting far. Samster has solved and taken the lead by 4 points. A cancer-causing substance, 10 letters, you want the 3rd. Samster has moved into the lead. Tabstop has solved it for 30 points, has taken the lead back and taken the game. Well played. Quite a few more solves coming in now on that 30 points, going out to a lot of players there. Calamari before the Friar with 5 letters, you want the 4th. Well done if you have managed to solve it with just half the clues. Anybody else going to solve? 25 available now. Dogfish taking 25. And Big Man Aaron may have just snuck 25 and now dropped to 20. Casabas, Cantaloupes and Honeydews. 6 letters, you want the 1st. Cetragramming a couple of points but not solving. Only a score count solving now. Just a handful left. Capital of North Korea. 9 letters, you want the 5th. 15 points if you can solve it now. This is the final clue. Alright then, dropping to 10 points. Shapes has solved it, dropping to 10 points. 15 seconds to solve this Cryptex now. Put in whatever you've got, you still get some points even if you don't solve it, as long as you've got some letters in the right place. And we're after a flower. And it was a marigold is what we're after. The TV series was Blossom. Goodwill are the Olympics-like games from 86 to 2005. Haribo is the Bonbon Candy Company. Hodgepodge is a mishmash of different items. Carcinogen is the cancer-causing substance. A squid is what calamari is before the Friar. Casabas, Cantaloupes and Honeydews are all melons. and the capital of North Korea is Pyongyang. And at the end of what has been a fascinating game to watch and a lot of exchanging of scores, our winner is Tabstop V. Congratulations to you, and have multiple GGs from me. Very, very well played. Wasn't always secure. There was a bit of a tussle, which is always good to see. A bit of excitement there. Well deserved. A very, very well deserved Tabstop gold medal will be going to you. And of course, everyone who played points equals pennies in this game, they will be added to the database post stream. And a very big thanks to Apodo Nuevo on his question writing debut there. I know he's going to be catching this up on the VOD because he's not able to be with us today. But a lovely pack. I think you'll agree with me. It was a little more user friendly than perhaps some of the other ones that we've seen. But this is a game that, you know, it can be as hard or as easy as you make it. It's a hard enough game already, but I think that was a particularly user-friendly pack, so really lovely stuff there. And well done to everyone. If you've got a nice score, got some points and some pennies going to you there, I hope you enjoyed the game, and congratulations to Tabstop. Let me award some medals. Cryptex Gold going to Tabstop. This might be the first time it's someone other than Samster and Innis taking a gold medal in this game. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. No, that's not right, because someone else has won it before, one of the very early ones, one of Dan's, Quizzy Dan's people. But it's a limited number of people on the gold medal spot, so Tabstop, I think that is possibly a first gold. I'll have to go and check the board in a minute. Cryptex Silver going to Quizzle83, a very valiant performance, 280 pennies, 280 points there. Very close to the gold, but just missing out, but you do take the silver medal. Quizzle, nicely done. And Samster and Clive sharing the Cryptex Bronze, very nice indeed. Clive of Legend, there you are. Award Cryptex Bronze, and Samster take a Cryptex Bronze as well. There you are, Samster Cryptex Bronze Award Medal. And of course, 100 pennies to our friend Apodo Nuevo and the author bonus. And thank you very much for a splendid, technically debut pack. Let's award you 100 pennies for that. And let's of course give away our pennies for everybody with a Cryptex bonus. Cryptex 43, if you would like to claim yourself 10 pennies at the end of that, just whisper that to the bot or into the chat. You'll get a further 10 pennies on top. Oh, a lovely, nice start to the stream. I do like the sort of the slightly nihilistic, quiet, sort of seductive music of this game. It does sucker me in a little bit. So, yeah, there we go. Lovely stuff. Always quite nice to play. Very mellows me out. Hypnotic, I think, is probably the word. But don't go away, because in just a minute or two, we are going to be playing That Is the Question. It's one of my latest games. We've not seen it that many times. Only 2 or 3, I think, up to now. And we've got a pack from Oni. Massive thanks to Oni on this, because having written a pack of I wrote a pack of this week for towards the end of the season. This is, although it's a short game, it's only about 25 minutes. It's quite a write. It's a big write, this game, and it's quite tricky to write for as well. So many thanks to Oni for his efforts on this next pack. Do come and give it a game. Yeah, it's really hard to write for. It took me a good couple or 3 hours to write a full pack for it. But when I'm concentrating, I'm a relatively fast question writer. So 2 or 3 hours on a pack is for me is a big write. I like to think I'm quite a fast writer. So yeah, this is it is a bit of a intensive write. It is the game actually that we are missing most of. It's being played 4 times next season, and only 1 has been claimed so far, I think, and that's from me. So any question writers who do fancy having a go at this next game, that is a question. It's a fun game to play. I find it a lot of fun to write for, but it is a bit of a writer's challenge. So if you're after something to you know, push your abilities out a little bit, then do get in touch and come into the Discord server and let me know. Yeah, it's fun, but it's a little bit hard. David is writing something for something a bit later on. I almost gave something away, which I'm now not going to do, so I'm going to shut up. But I'll be interested to see what David Bodkin thinks of it when he gets around to writing for it. So let's stop that bonus right there. I am going to roll the credits, at which point all of your pennies will be added on from this game. No, big man, no stuff. Don't get ideas. It's just a thing. Just a thing. Clever thing. Right. Stay right there, because after this very short break, we will be playing That Is the Question with a question pack written by Oni91_573. Very much looking forward to seeing this game have an outing again. It's another self-running game that just runs on its own. It's about 25 minutes long, so do stick around if you'd like to come and play this. In the meanwhile, congratulations again to Tabstop on winning Cryptex. Thank you again to Apodo for a lovely question pack. Stay right there, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Much as I enjoy watching these credits, I think I just spotted a bug in something, but these are the credits with the horrible code. They're probably my favourite credits, because they're the most... I think they're reasonably inventive and in peak with the game. So I hope you enjoyed those. I will try and hunt down that bug that I just spotted. Anyway, stay right there, because after the break we will have That Is the Question, as written by Oni. You don't want to miss it. See you in a sec. Welcome to That Is the Question. And thank you for that to that bot for stopping by and asking if we want things that we do not want. Now, That is the question. I have toned down the sound effects of the answering and join lobby things, but I haven't tested them, so they might be like uber quiet now. I'm hoping they're actually going to be about the right level. We'll find out in just a second. They were a bit intensive before. So let's find out. If you want to play That Is the Question, type in the code to join the lobby. ULHC. That's a bit more acceptable, isn't it? ULHC if you want to come and play, that is the question. Largely multiple choice game, this one, actually. So do pop yourself into the lobby if you'd like to have a game. Ultra low hearing composition, yeah. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of you in so far. Room for a few more, if anybody fancies it. I think this game's got a capacity of up to 40. The last few times we played, actually, it's been full lobby because it's been sort of peak time of the stream, and it tends to be a quieter stream generally, so we'll expect a few fewer players. But if anyone else wants to come join, I'm going to lock the lobby in about 30 seconds. ULHC. I think when I press the button again, the game just runs on its own. I can't do anything to stop it from that point on. So hopefully everything will run smoothly for us. So we've got Shapes, Dogfish, Cetra Zeus, Jogging Chum, Puzzle Dan, Quizzle, Samster, Tapstop, Big Man Aaron, Reeswin, and Innis. Don't tell people the lobby side, just tell me you came 12th. Yeah, 12th. This is a very respectable position to come. Absolutely. Okay, let's lock it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is the question. Let's explain the rules. Round 1, you will be shown an answer and 3 questions. Select the question that fits the answer by whispering A, B, or C to Persephone's Twitch bot. A correct answer will earn you 1 point. An incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. There is no penalty for abstention. 5 boards in the round. You have 10 seconds for each of them. The lobby should rearrange. I thought I'd done the rearranging algorithm of this. Maybe it does it when you actually start scoring points. We'll find out in just a minute. So A, B, or C, pick the answer. Sorry, pick the question that goes with the answer. 10 seconds for each. I think it just runs. I don't think I have to press the button again. Gameplay stage is 3. Ah, here we go. Right, good luck. The answer is blue. What is the question? What colour is the bottom stripe of the Estonian flag? What colour is the top stripe of the Estonian flag? What colour is the middle stripe of the Estonian flag? Answering now, A, B, or C. Eleven players attempting it. And quite a few getting it right as well. It's B. The top stripe of the Estonian flag is blue. On we go. Ah, there we go. It's rearranged you. Lovely. Remember, you lose points for wrong. Next board. The answer is 8. What is the question? At most, how many drivers can start on the grid in a game of Mario Kart? 8. In Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, which number is considered to be a magic number? Which version of Windows was first released in 2015? Answering now. And the Estonian flag, by the way, has 3 horizontal stripes, blue, black, and white. B. In Terry Pratchett's Discworld Series, 8 is considered a magic number. Windows 8 was first released in 2012, 2015 was Windows 10, and Mario Kart 8 allows for 12 drivers. On we go to the next board. The answer is Joseph Stalin. What is the question? Which political leader was born in modern-day Georgia in 1878? Which political leader was born in modern-day Armenia in 1878? Which political leader was born in modern-day Azerbaijan in 1878? Answering now. Eight players attempting that one. It was the Georgia. A. Which political leader was born in modern-day Georgia in 1878? Stalin was born in Gori, studying in the Georgian capital Tbilisi. The other two did not have corresponding answers with them. They were made-up questions. Next board, the answer is Japan. What is the question? Which country has the second largest number of native English speakers after the United States? Which new wave band recorded Quiet Life in 1979? The Soyangaho Lake is the largest lake in which country? Answering now. What is the question? Which new wave band recorded Quiet Life in 1979? Japan was the answer. India has the second largest number of English speakers, and the Soyangaho Lake is in South Korea. Final board then for this first round. The answer is 200. What is the question? How long in yards is the opening hole, a par 4, at the Masters Golf Course in Augusta, Georgia? How many laps long is the Indy 500 motor race? How many goals were scored at the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Answering now. B. How many laps long is the Indy 500 motor race? Par 4 is 445 yards, and there were 100 nice goals scored at the 2018 World Cup. That's the end of round 1. Let's check out the scores at the end of that round. Innes is in the lead with 5, Zeus in second with 4, Dogfish, Quizzle and Sapster all tied in third with 3 at the moment. A few players have gone into negative figures. Remember, abstention is a perfectly valid strategy. If you don't know, remember, you do lose points if you're wrong. Let's go on to round 2. You will be shown 3 answers and 4 questions across 3 phases. Select the question that pairs with the answer for the current phase by whispering A, B, C or D to the bot. Only the answer will change with each phase. The questions will persist throughout the board. One of the questions will not have a corresponding answer. Each correct answer will earn you 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. Again, no penalty for abstention. Scores are not revealed until the end of the third phase. 3 boards in the round, 10 seconds for each phase. Okay. So in this one, so sort of one where you think, maybe you think the first question is the first phase, but then the next answer comes and you think, oh, I think that's the first phase as well. A little bit of double guessing, second guessing oneself in this round. Best of luck to you all. Let's see how you get on. The answer is Delaware. What is the question? Here they are. The racing circuit Lime Rock Park can be found in which US state? The Ben & Jerry's ice cream company was founded in which US state? Joe Biden is the first US president to have represented which US state in the Senate? And Portland, state capital of Oregon, was named after the city of Portland in which other state? The answer is Delaware. What is the question? 10 players attempting in the first phase. Let's change the answer. The answer is Vermont. What is the question? Eight players having a go at that one. One more answer for you then. The answer is Maine. What is the question? Ten players attempting that. Okay, let's see how you got on. 3 players getting 3 points, a number of players getting 2, and a couple getting -1. Delaware was C. Ben & Jerry's is based in Delaware was the Joe Biden one. Vermont was Ben & Jerry's. Joe Biden was Vermont. Maine and Portland went together. Innes with the lead. Let's go on to the second board. The answer is Sweden. What is the question? The continental part of which country lies in the Jutland Peninsula? The Kopparberg Brewery is in which country? The electronic group Röyksopp come from which country? Founded in the year 930, the Althing is which country's parliament? The answer is Sweden. What is the question? 9 of you having a go at that first phase. Let's change the answer. The answer is Norway. What is the question? And 8 players having a go at that one. One final answer. The answer is Denmark. What is the question? .11 players attempting that one. Let's see how you got on. Plenty of green up there. Kopparberg is in Sweden. The electronic group Röyksopp come from Norway. Continental part of Denmark lies in the Jutland Peninsula. And the Althing is in Iceland, I am told. Final board for you. Ines still with the lead, though the gap closing down a little bit. The answer is Chamillionaire. What is the question? Which rapper changed his music genre to pop punk in 2020 with the hit single Bloody Valentine? Which rapper since late 2018 has been attempting to sell cheap games consoles with his name branded on them? The Weird Al song White and Nerdy is based off of which rapper's biggest hit single? What is the rapper's stage name of actor Donald Glover? The answer is Chamillionaire. What is the question? Just 5 players attempting that one. Let's change up the answer. The answer is Soldier Boy. What is the question? Six players attempting there. And one more answer. Childish Gambino is the answer. What is the question? And 11 players attempting there. Let's check out the answers. Just Joey Chum getting all 3. The Weird Al song White and Nerdy is based off a hit single by Chamillionaire. Soldier Boy has been attempting to brand cheap games consoles. The rapper with the stage name Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. The pop punk rapper is Machine Gun Kelly. Is what we were after there. That was the end of round 2. Ines still with the lead, though the gap still very tight. Quizzle and Zeus both on 10, Samster's on 9, Dogfish is on 8. Those are our top 5. Remember, there's gold, silver and bronze medals available for this game. On we go then. Round 3. You will be shown 5 questions. Select the 3 questions that have the same answer by whispering a combination of A, B, C, D or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. You may submit letters 1, 2 or 3 at a time. However, your letters must be distinct and submitted without spaces or punctuation. I can't remember if I've actually taken that clause out, but for now, no spaces, no punctuation, but you can do them one at a time or all in one go. You may submit fewer than 3 letters. Each correct answer will earn you 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. Again, no penalty for abstentions. So, 5 boards in the round, 30 seconds for each of them. Each of the answers in this round, or each of the questions in this round, 3 of them will match, 2 of them will not. Best of luck. Board number 1. The historical age named after which metal took place approximately between 3300 BC and 1200 BC? What is the last name of the FIFA Women's Footballer of the Year 2020? At the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, what colour medal was awarded the most, with 402 of the 1,080 total awarded medals? In the classic radio and television series, what was the name of the Lone Ranger's horse? And built in 1992, the McLaren F1 car had an engine bay lined with which precious metal, effective at reflecting heat? 3 of those questions share an answer. Which ones are you going to go for? About half your time. And there's answers from all players. It's A, B and C, and the answer was bronze. The answers to the other 2 questions were silver and gold, respectively. Ines being slightly out of sync there, getting a single point. A couple of reds, quite a few greens there, so players getting all 3. Very well done if you did. 3 order the board. New leader in the shape of Quizzle on 13. A symbol of 4 V-shaped arrowhead quadrilaterals forming a cross is known as what kind of cross? What nationality is used by the Amish to refer to a person who is not a member of their community? What type of coffee consists of a strong brew with foam at the top and the grounds at the bottom of the cup? What breed of toy dog has a thick, pure white coat, hanging ears and a tail that curves over its back? And what is the only Arabic-based official language of the European Union? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are they? Quizzle having a little think. And just out of time, no answer. Maltese was the answer to A, D and E. The 2 incorrect answers are English and Greek, respectively. English and Greek. Maltese is what we're after. A, D, and E. Quite a few players going green there, getting themselves 3 points. Nicely done. Let's reorder the board. And it's back on the top, but now sharing it with Dogfish, 14 points each. Next board. In which city is the prison commonly referred to as Strangeways, opened in 1868? The headquarters of the Royal Armouries Museum can be found in which city? The Echo is which major British city's newspaper? The Factory Records record label was founded in which city, as featured in the cult film 24 Hour Party People? And the Trafford Centre and the Arndale are shopping centres in which city? 3 of those answers are the same. What are they? It's still all very close at the moment. Actually, there could be big swings in scores. There's only about 2 questions between sort of the top end of the bottom of the pack and the top. Last few seconds to get an answer in. Answer as many as you like, either 1, 2, or 3. Plenty of green going up there. Manchester was the answer to A, D, and E. The 2 incorrect questions are Leeds and Liverpool, respectively. Very well done. If you're going green there, plenty of points being given out. Let's reorder the board. No reordering required. On we go, board number 4. In which year was Adele's first single released? In which year did Nintendo release the Wii console globally? In which year did Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction feature in the Super Bowl 38 halftime show? In which year did Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia join the EU? And in which year did Pixar and Disney release The Incredibles? 3 of those questions. Share an answer. What is the question? Ten seconds. And 5. Two people sitting out, just 3 people getting all of them. 2004 was the answer to C, D, and E. The 2 incorrect questions were 2007 and 2006, respectively. 10 players having a go, but not all of them getting points. Let's reorder the board. Samston now moving to the top with 17. 3 players with 16, 2 with 14. Last board in this round. On a resistor, a band of what colour represents the digit 4? What colour is the background of the United Nations flag? In the name of the Lea Seydoux star in 2013 film, what is the warmest colour? In the TV series Family Guy, what is the regular colour of Chris Griffin's shirt? And in the sport of fencing, what colour card is used to exclude a competitor from the tournament? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are they? Last couple of seconds then. Blue was the answer to B, C, and D. The incorrect questions were black and yellow, respectively. Samster Shapes and Jogging Chum getting the maximum of 3 there. Very well played. Let's reorder the board. That is the end of round 3. So, going into the final round, the top 5, Samster in the lead with 20, Dogfish and Quizzle tying for second with 18, Innocent Shapes tying in third with 17, Jogging Chum, Reese, and Zeus all on 15, Big Man Aaron and Tabstop both on 10, Setri yet to score, Puzzled down on -2. Let's go to round 4, the final round. You will be shown 9 question answer halves. 8 of the halves will pair up to make a total of 4 valid question answer combinations. Select the anomaly, that is the one that doesn't match with any of the other any of the counterparts, by whispering A, B, C, D, or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. The anomaly may be a question or an answer. The available points will start at 5 and reduce to 0, decreasing by 1 point every 9 seconds. A correct answer will earn you the current available points, an incorrect answer will cost you the current available points. Again, no penalty for abstention. 5 boards in the round, 45 seconds for each of them. So plenty of time to process, but of course, reducing points the longer you wait. Best of luck. Starting with 5 points available, here is your board. Sorry about that text mesh. So and sorry for all those text messages. We're after a question. The questions are: the Korean International Circuit host of the Formula One Korean Grand Prix is in which city? What is Korean for I love you? What is a Korean term used to mean eating excessive quantities of food, usually for an internet video? A staple component of Korean barbecue. What is the Korean word for grilled ribs? Which district of South Korea's capital, Seoul, is known for its extreme wealth? Sorry about the text message, I should have shortened those questions. Yeonggam, Saranghae, Gangnam and Mukbang are the answers available. 4 of those questions pair up, one of them does not. Which one is it? Just a single point available now. Well done to those of you who did manage to find D. Staple component of Korean barbecue. The Korean word for grilled ribs is galbi. Galbi. That was the anomaly. Let's reorder the board. I should have paired up the other ones as well. I'll make sure to do that on the next board. Answers are 1984, 1990, 1986, 1988 and 1992. Which of those does not fit with any of these questions? In which year was the first Nintendo World Championships video game competition? In which year was the English Premier League first played, replacing English football's first division? In which year was the basketball player LeBron James born? And in which year did the game show Double Dare debut on Nickelodeon? One of those answers does not go with one of those questions. Just trying to think how many pennies you get for this game, and now I'm starting to wonder, did I actually add in the system? So I can't see it on any of the components. 2 points for having a go now. And just the one if you want to have a go. It's just 3 people attempting then. And only one of them, Cetra getting it right, Zeus and Jogging Chum losing some points. D, 1988 was the anomaly. English Premier League first played in 92, Nintendo World Championships 1990, LeBron James 84, and Double Dare debuted in 1986. Onwards. Saps are still with the lead for now. Okay, we're after a question again. Charlotte in North Carolina is nicknamed the what city? What is the name of the company that created the game series Candy Crush Saga? Apologies for this text message. Tide laundry detergent known as Daz in the UK is known under what brand name in Puerto Rico and most of Latin America? The playing card commonly called The Curse of Scotland has what face value? In the sport of boccia, what is the name given to the target ball? Options are Queen, Jack, King and Ace. One of those questions does not match. Which one is it? Can you eliminate ones that you know? Can you hedge your bets between 1 or 2 maybe? Which of those questions does not go? Last couple of seconds. Oh, lots of wrong answers. D. The playing card commonly called The Curse of Scotland has a face value of the 9 of diamonds. Tide laundry, known as Daz in the UK, is known as Ace. What is the name of the company that created the game? Whatever the rest of that says, it was King. Charlotte, North Carolina is nicknamed the Queen City, and the sport of boccia, the target ball, is called the Jack. On to the next board. We're after an answer this time. Answers are Algeria, Libya, Morocco, Tunisia and Egypt. Which nation's capital city has the same name as the second largest city in Lebanon? Which country's deserts were used for filming scenes on the planet of Tatooine in the original Star Wars film? Which African nation's flag contains a green pentagram in the centre? Which country is the highest ranked African mainland country in the 2019 Human Development Index? One of those answers does not go with one of those questions. With any of those questions. Just a single point up for grabs now if you want to have a hunch guess. A few people hedging their bets on a single point, only Innes claiming it. Egypt was the answer. African flag with the green pentagram is Morocco. Nation's capital city is the same as the second largest, which is Tripoli, is Libya. Which country's deserts were used for filming scenes in Star Wars? That was Tunisia. And the highest ranked African mainland country is Algeria. Mauritius ranks higher, but it is not on the mainland. Final question of the stream then. After an answer to finish off in conventional format, October, December, January, September, November are the answers. Questions. In which month does WWE Survivor Series show usually take place? In which month of 2019 was the critically panned movie version of Cats released in the US? What month is the stage name for the dance pop artist who had a hit in 2006 with Cry For You? Someone born on the first day of which month would have the Libra star sign? One of those answers does not fit with one of those questions. Which one is it? 2 points available now. And just a single point now, if you want to have a go. Samson and Puzzle Dan finding the right answer. The anomaly was January. Stage name for the dance pop artist for September. Someone born on the first day of October would be Libra. On which month does WWE Survivor Series happen? It's November, and Cats was released in December. That is the end of the game. And our winner is Samster. Congratulations, gold medal to you. Quizzle taking second place, 20 points, and Dogfish taking the bronze in third with 18. Good game. Tough game, I would certainly say. Some tricky questions in there, but very well played to Samster. Let me see if I've got my... Oh, gameplay pennies, I did. Per question value is 0. Why is per question value... Is it points equals... Let me have a look in VS. Give me a second. Oh, it's points equals pennies. Oh no, it's points times 3. So I should have just done a penny value of 3. No idea why I did that. But if you're on a positive score, it is points times 3 will give you the penny value. Was a bit of a workout. It was a bit. Can't lose if you don't play. Yeah, but your brain hurts now. That was a tough pack. So thank you very much to Oni for that. So it's a relatively short game, but it is a big old right, I have to say. It's a lot of questions that you have to produce for a game that's relatively short. But those are our top 5 at the end of all that. Very well played. Let me award some medals. We've got... What are we playing? That is the question. So that is the question. Gold goes to Samster. Very well played. Samster, there you are. That is question gold. Samster award medal. That is the question silver. That's going to go to Quizzle. And Quizzle 83, there you are. That is question silver. And that is the question bronze, is going to go to Dogfish. Very well played, Dogfish. Getting yourself 18 points, which is going to be 18 times 3 pennies for you. Award medal. And of course, let's give 100 pennies and the author bonus to Oni for a lovely, if slightly challenging, I think, question pack. Author bonus, award pennies, 100. Very nice indeed. And finally, we'll finish off with... what are we playing? TICQ. TICQ 74 for 10 bonus pennies. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. Well, what a nice, peaceful, good trivia workout for Happy Hour that has been. I hope you've all enjoyed that. I certainly did. Unfortunately, if you finished on negative points, you can't get any pennies. But if you do have some positive score, we'll multiply that by 3 and give you the equivalent weight in pennies. Sam's with a clear lead, though. 25, Quizzle 20, Dogfish 18, Innis 17, Shape 16, Bigman Aaron on 14, Reese on 7, Jogging Chum and Tavstop on 5, Puzzle Dan negative 3, Cetra negative 4, and Zeus negative 7. TICQ sounds like part of Big Break. Somehow, yeah. Does a bit. Anyway, that is going to be it from me for today. Let's stop that bonus in 3, 2, 1. Stop bonus. There we go. Yes, apparently Automod's fine with TICQ. Who'd have thought? So, what's coming up? Well, I think the next thing in the sort of QCU is probably me again on Saturday. I know Ash is taking a week off. Topper's got his season finale on Sunday night, so that's certainly worth mentioning. Season 1 finale. If you fancy a bit more with Topper 1, do go give them a follow. They'll be on Sunday at 8 PM for the 21st question. I'm back this Saturday with 2 more games of Buzz Off, the first of the second round games, the first 2 second round games, and also The Pyramid, also written by Oni. I think it's written by Oni anyway, which we will look forward to, along with a little surprise that I've got for all of you. I wouldn't necessarily call it stuff, but it's a thing, clever thing, which I look forward to sharing with you. Until next time, that's going to be it for me. We're going to go raid Eric, because Eric is streaming. He's back doing his Tomb Raider 3 stuff. Eric's a friend of mine from Croatia. He's a Tomb Raider 3 speedrunner. He's very, very good. He's getting ever so close to the world record, and he'd be even closer if the current holder of the world record didn't keep increasing their time as well. So, Eric currently number 2 Tomb Raider 3 speedrunner in the world. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. We'll go give him some love. And the raid message will be... What shall we raid with? Tick Q? Yeah, why not? See if his auto mod catches Tick Q. Let's go say hello to Eric, give him some Tick Q, and we'll go from there. Until next time, which will be Saturday, enjoy the rest of your week. Be splendid and marvellous, and be safe as ever out there. Congrats to Samster again. Thank you to Oni, and as well to Apodo Nuevo as well. I hope you've all enjoyed playing this afternoon. You have been playing Game Night or watching Game Night Happy Hour. I've been Royal Flush. Until next time, take care, peace out, and a very good afternoon.